Roberto, get on in this frame here, dude. We're gonna handle this frame while we can. Right, we're streaming live here from DEF CON, everyone. So it's about as janky as it can be. We're gonna be moving in just a minute too. We're actually standing in front of the scoreboard as well. But, yeah. Well, once Eric gets it set up, we'll be good to go, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So we're gonna let that roll. Well, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. How's it happening?
Oh man, it's going well. All the way from Black Hat to here, so already a week in Vegas.
A week, yeah. I just hit my week yesterday as well. Yeah, it's been pretty intense.
Trying to survive for the next 2 days.
Awesome. There's a few people saying hi, Whitney. Although Whitney's a little busy right now, I'm gonna tell y'all. So we're running the control all the detect CTF up here at Union Village. We got Roberto nice enough to stop by and say hi. So this which would be great. But I guess people can see Whitney actually. I think there's people in the room on the stream. Or seen it. But dude, how would you? Let's start off with Black at the beginning. How was class?
Well, class is amazing.
What'd you teach?
So we taught the Python and generative AI, artificial intelligence.
Dang, okay. I wanted to take that class. Okay. I didn't teach myself, but I wanted to be in that class.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
People, a lot of different use cases.
Okay.
Like we got a sold out which is like 35 people.
Okay.
I don't know about that. But I saw you running the conversations, all the things that we use, all the examples at the end. They took over like 90 notebooks back.
Oh, gosh, that's awesome. Did you like Jupyter notebooks and stuff like that?
Jupyter notebooks.
Okay.
Yeah, Jupyter notebooks.
Very cool.
Of course, we didn't rush through 90 notebooks. But we provide a lot of different examples, and people like to have things that they can take back to their, companies and test it again and go over through all the 4-day materials.
Oh, man,
It was a 4-day class. Even though it was a 4-day class, you didn't have enough time to talk about everything, right?
Same boat here. We just got done teaching as well, and it was a very similar situation. Huge class, awesome students. Seeing a few of them around the Team Village as well, which is cool. Yeah, we love to see some folks like learn on Saturday and then put into practice. So there's that. But then, dude, so after training, you had Black Hat. I was Black Hat.
Black Hat.
You have any talks?
No time. No talk. I didn't get my arsenal. Yeah, we're just frustrated. I didn't get my arsenal tool in there, but it was amazing to have enough time. I'm talking to people, like catch up with a lot of good old friends, different companies. So it was nice. I attended all the free talks, but it was more networking.
I got you.
Just being out there, trying to talk to a few other researchers that are doing similar research right now. So it was just amazing as always coming here and have everybody from different places.
Awesome. So any talks you saw? Do you think we should check out the bonus one?
Yeah. For example, there was one from Andean, from this lady Sane Massacres. And Sane talked about using language models to go to multiple phishing emails in order to cluster threat actors. And it was amazing to go through the whole process, the whole methodology that Sane had, and it kind of shows how our industry is getting more used to and now more familiarized with all these topics with AI and language model, generative AI at the end. So it was amazing. So that one I would highly recommend to check it out.
There's number one.
Yes, number one. I would say the other ones, I don't know, didn't get much of my attention, to be honest. I was looking more for the use of language models in cybersecurity. So I would say the SAI is one of the main ones. Main ones up there. And then of course I saw the a couple of things in Arsenal. So one project that I would highly recommend to take a look at is Nemesis from Spectrelogs.
Nemesis, huh? Okay.
Nemesis from Will Schroeder and also Lee Christensen and Max. Forgot his last name, but they three of them have built this platform where they could aggregate all this data from P2 framework, all these things that they do offensively, and create these workflows to extract rich information from files. It's a really good.
Nemesis.
Nemesis.
If anyone's watching, go Google that because I want to get a link when I come back up.
Yes.
Nemesis.
And to me, it just makes me feel that the offensive security side of the house is also getting very used to now to structure the data, get information from law.
Dude, that's our job.
Exactly.
They're not supposed to be that good at that. No, they're supposed to.
So to me, like I love architecture, like engineering side of the house. So I love how they put all the money together. And then another tool was the Badger from Mauricio Velasco.
Okay. Yes. Heard of it.
Yes. Badger is a way to deploy, let's say, your Azure infrastructure where specific attack paths And you have like a YAML file that you can define multiple vectors of attack. So it was pretty good. So actually Mauricio works with me now.
Okay.
In Microsoft.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to see him like sharing all the knowledge in the community and trying to use it also in our engagement as well, like in our research lab.
Yeah. Dude, so hold on. So you opened the door, so I gotta walk through it now. Tell us a little bit about how you got where you got. Because I love your story. Like I followed you for a while, and I remember like a few years ago, I just remember like this handle just kind of blew up on the scene, and I was like, "What the heck?" And this dude, now you got notebooks and all sorts of stuff. Like you're just tearing it up with
Thank you, man.
knowledge. So please give us a little bit of feedback.
Thank
How
you.
got to where you got, because it's a great story. After you get some water, yeah, everyone, we're in Vegas. It's dry
Yes,
heat
it's right.
up in here. Like you need chapstick, you need water, all sorts of things up in here as well. Anyway, all right. So Roberto, how'd you get to where you got, man? Tell us the story.
Oh man, all the way. So all the way from
Did you were born and then
So yeah, I was born. So I was in so when I came to the US, I was born in the US, but I grew up in okay. When I came to in 2007, the only major that was available in social degree was computer networking.
Okay.
And then I had to take that to get a bachelor's degree. I didn't know what to do, to be honest. The only thing I could do was didn't like those much, to be honest. But I attended a couple of events like this, for example. But back in 2007, it was not a thing to like do a lot of CPS for people actually selling the learn.
Right.
It was more of like competition only.
Yeah.
So I felt that the sharing of knowledge and community was not there, and I really felt that I was being pushed out of the community a little bit. My English was not the best either. I was learning English and going to school, so it was kind of hard. So anyway, so I would say that put a lot of constraints into what I wanted to do. And I love sometimes to turn these opportunities where I feel limited and I feel that I can do something. So that triggers oh, you know what? I want to do this now because obviously people are not, I guess.
Challenge accepted, right?
Yeah, challenge accepted, exactly.
I love it. I love it.
All the way, I would say I started diving into open source when I get to Capital One. I learned about GitHub, which was a place where I could share my project, etc.
Yep.
And then I started realizing at Capital One, actually, when I was working there, that the security side of the house was not connected with the data science side of the house.
Yeah.
And security was using Elk stacks and data science were using Jupyter notebooks.
Yep.
So I decided to create the health project, which was Elk and Jupyter notebooks in the top.
I like it.
And
I
I
like
think
that's
that-
Helk, but everyone, H-E-L-K.
Which is an old project, of course. Is already something that
This guy's got revolutionary projects that are just old GitHub repos.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So it was all about that. It's trying to find the connection between two different industries.
Yeah.
And I think that that's been my career the whole time. Is trying to figure out, think outside of your comfort zone. Like if you're, if you're a security analyst, maybe reach out to your data scientist, reach out to your, I don't know. I guess some people are not comfortable with malware analysis. So what can you do together? How do you enrich each other, right? Each other's process. And that has been what took me all the way to Amazon. Amazon wanted to talk about Jupyter notebooks and detection. And then Microsoft, 6 months later, I came to Black Hat, I came to DEF CON, right? And they were around here. And so networking, talking to people, right? It was amazing. I talked to them, to Microsoft, and they say, hey, we're looking for, R&D people, that want to do open source, create things using Jupyter notebooks.
Microsoft. For those of you who crocheted, Microsoft wants open source R&D people. I know. Trust me. There's a reputation there. I know about that one. But that's awesome, man.
The culture changed. The culture changed a lot, and I think that was amazing that they were giving the opportunity to do that. And then all the way here, last year, where Gen AI and Security Copilot, all these products, right? I'm not a product person, I'm not selling anything, but all these products that started coming out, and I felt a similar way back in 2007, where there was this big opportunity where there were not too many people talking about, and challenge accepted. Let's dive into AI, into agents, into language models, and how can we use it for security, for detection, offensive, threat intel, anything, right? And after going through 1 year of capturing the research notes and doing experiments, sharing things in GitHub, presentation back in SANS as well about threat intelligence. Now we're here. We're here. So
dude, it's awesome. It's great to see. One of the things I love about that is just looking for areas where defenders can just level up their skills. And it's not something where it's I had to go here and take this course or do that. It's I just went and did research. I just got down and just did the research because it needed to be done. And there was an opportunity to get into it. And now it's such a huge change. Because when you think about using AI and I'm going to just say it in blue team in general, the use cases, they're so vast. And I feel like there's a lot of vendors. Like we just walked the halls of Black Hat, right? There's a lot of vendors who are like, oh, AI this, AI that. And it's meant to be kind of just undercut. Like, oh yeah, AI helped with that alert, so you should trust it more or whatever. But I'm looking at it as like, how can we as defenders harness it? It's a little more manual, right? Get into the notebooks, get into the analysis, understand the differences between like, how can I take these data sets and start to model them myself so that I can understand them better? Because I don't want like a better spoon fed. You know, I want to understand it better. So I love that. Dude, so how important is it for you, like this background that you've got? How important is it for you to give back?
Oh, it's super important. I think that there is a lot of people, in my opinion, that might be going through the same things that I went through before. I'm still going through a lot of this, sometimes rejection, to be honest. It could be because of multiple things. People have their own stories. But I think that if I can open the door to those conversations, I believe I'm pretty approachable. If somebody walks by and says hi, I will spend the time to talk to you. And I think that that's so important. I think that at the same time, it really helps me to even get others, you know, like feedback. And, you know, every time you get someone that is fresh in the field too, and you talk to them, they might have some ideas that you didn't even think about. And that to me is what we are losing, in my opinion, sometimes in this field, where you have to be this, like, once again, elite, like years and years of experience, when a lot of these topics are still super new. And you might have an idea based on your 1-2 years of experience doing cybersecurity that will benefit like others, right? So also being able to open this channel for, you know, to highlight all these other projects that people are working on is also something that I love to do. So if somebody's working on a project and you want to, I don't know, get some feedback and share it, or find ways to improve how to share it, also talk to me. I would love to share that.
I mean, what an awesome like takeaway. But I want to add to that, like, because so for those of you who are have maybe never been to a Black Hat before, and it may be international, like, but this is at every single one, there's an element of Black Hat called the Arsenal. Arsenal is pretty much like an open source tool release where folks are talking about new things they've created and whatnot. And one thing I found, dude, is a lot of research, like of you, but also folks in general who are researching stuff. A lot of that research leads to someone building that tool to solve that thing. You know, and there's the right credit given, there's the right associations where it's like, hey, I couldn't build this thing without this, that, and that. But there's a lot of times like you're the shoulders that other people build amazing things on top of, and then it continues to feed, right? It continues to just work backwards and forwards. So, and then I also find too that there's people who they start with something and then take it away. Like, dude, I bet there's a lot of people who never wrote Jupyter notebooks. Started with you. And then we're like, oh, wait, I can do so much more with this.
That's what happened in the class a little bit. We had a couple of folks that had never coded, have never used Jupyter notebooks. And when they left, they're like, I didn't know about this thing. I can actually, you know, use it with my team. And they were super, super excited. So all these skills, I think that, you know, you can learn it from people that are comfortable sharing their knowledge. And I think that that's what I see a lot. And one thing that I wanted to say is that you mentioned something of building on the top of others' work. Reinventing the wheel should not be seen as a negative thing.
Thank you.
Reinventing the wheel, it's the best way to learn. And you might find things that whoever invented the wheel might have not, once again, thought of.
That's right.
And you might collaborate, you might create your own version. And if it helps you learn and share your knowledge, man, reinvent the wheel.
Even better. Exactly. No, well said. Well said. I like it. All right, we've got just a few minutes left. I'm going to try. I know we started a couple minutes, but I'm going to start. I'm going to keep us to time. I got one follow up for you. He was here just a second ago, but dude, I think you brought your brother into the fold as well, right?
Yeah. He's somewhere.
He was around a moment ago, but like, if he was here, I'd hand him my mic. But talk to me just really quick, man, because I love the idea that you guys are this cohesive unit making it happen. Like,
I love it.
How did that happen?
It's amazing. It's amazing to be able to share this passion with your brother. I think that not everyone has that opportunity. And I'm embracing it just to be able to be with him and talk about it. His background started as like business intelligence analyst. So he comes with the data science kind of background.
Smart data science.
He's very smart. He actually teaches me a lot of the things that I'm trying to learn from data science, to be honest. Like he's He's really good.
Yeah.
And now he has transitioned for the past 3 years, 2-3 years. He was in Miter Attack, for example.
Okay. Okay.
He worked for them. He's the one actually that created the Miter Attack data sources.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
He's the guy. He's the guy.
Okay,
So if
okay.
you want to talk about data sources in
Yeah,
Miter
yeah.
Attack, that's him.
Oh
like,
man,
all
right.
him.
Next week's guest, I
Yes.
think. Yeah, sure.
That's all him. So
Okay.
I'm super proud of him, to be
Yeah.
honest. Now he's in transition of trying to look for the next opportunity for him.
Okay.
So so he's open for opportunities.
Y'all hear that?
Anyone?
Y'all hear that? There's a wizard out there looking for a staff. Okay.
Yeah.
Saying.
So and overall, he's also diving with me into the world of AI agents for defense.
Yeah.
All this research that we're doing together. We have a couple things coming up together. Actually, we might come back next year, Black Hat DevCo, with
Okay.
some things.
Okay.
So yeah, we're super excited, and that's what we're here now, hanging around and trying to talk to people and
Awesome, man.
share as much as we can.
All right. Where can folks get a hold of you? Where can they find you?
So-
I know this weekend at DEF CON.
Oh
But,
yeah,
like, online, how do we get a hold of you?
online will be as usual. Cyber world. Oh man.
Oh, just got lit up, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to Blue Team
Yeah.
Village. I think we'll probably move this.
A little hit.
Yeah, we'll move this over here maybe.
There you go.
We'll see. Oh,
All right.
there
Yeah,
we
that's
go.
better.
there we go. A little
So-
bit.
In Twitter, I would say Cyber War Dog with a 3 and a 0.
Okay. All right. So a little bit of lead speak in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then of course in LinkedIn, if you look for my name and Microsoft, like I'm there, and we can chat as well. So those two places.
Okay.
And then the Open Threat Research blog and GitHub organization is how you can keep up with some of the projects that we are sharing and all the blog posts and stuff. So Open Threat Research.
Open Threat Research.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Awesome.
Cool. Hey,
Roberto, thank you so much for
thank you
coming
so
on,
much,
man.
man.
Great having you
Appreciate
here.
it.
Appreciate you taking your time away from whatever villages or talks you.
oh no,
with
this
me.
is amazing.
It's cool, isn't it?
Appreciate
So
it. Thank
a
you.
couple final notes for everyone here. There's a blue hue off to, I think this side. Yeah, blue hue off to this side. I'm going to be very careful to not circle around the room. I'll let you do your thing. I'll grab that whenever you're ready. But thank you so much, Roberto. So yeah, I'm just going to finish this out over the last minute here, everyone. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Not going to turn the camera around to the room just because it's at DEF CON and we don't want to throw anybody on the spot like that. There's pretty strict photography policies and everything like that. But what I will do, because I don't care if these guys are on camera or not, is I will zoom in on the amazing support team that we've got up here rocking through and getting ready for Control Alt Detect CTF. So we've got Aaron, what's up, man?
Awesome.
Ron, what's up, dude? And we got Michael down in the end there. And then you got me. And then over to this side, we have the very, very busy Eric and Whitney who are working on getting things set up and running as well. We're going to let them do their thing because it's a little noisy in here and hopefully everyone can hear me and it's not too much of an issue. But nonetheless, guys, it's been another edition of Defender Fridays. We don't usually do these live, so I apologize if it was a little odd. We got started a couple seconds behind, but I know some of y'all are back at home on shift, on call, having to do the thing. Didn't want you to miss out on the experience of DEF CON or some of the stuff that goes on here. Hopefully we'll be able to get you out next week as well. Or next week. Good Lord, next year. Hopefully we'll be able to get next year as well. Yeah, you're right, Ben. It is always live. It's just not like this. Hopefully you can hear me though. I got these fancy little mics down here that are hooking on really well. But nonetheless, thanks everyone again for joining. Every single week we get a chance to get on here, meet with amazing practitioners, do awesome stuff. We're going to definitely try and get Roberto Cyber War Dog back on again so we can actually sit down and have that conversation, not fueled by blue lights and other surrounding traffic. But with that said, everyone, another week of Defender Fridays in the books. Those of you who aren't here, follow the socials, keep in touch in all the chats. We do have a Discord going live for the CTF right now. If you want to jump in and just see how things are going and see how things are happening, we'd love to have you in there. Otherwise, have a great weekend. I'll see y'all probably next week, if not before then. Take care, everyone. Thank you.